Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pkr Podcast, episode 23. 24. We're live, Tuesday, February 28th, called Sex and Cruise. Kelso the Reptile Hunter Carolyn, as always. And we were giving shout-outs to, Kelso's family, Billy, Rachel, his sister, his granny, his grandfather. We were giving shout-outs
Shout out to Allie, shout out to the Tisdale sisters, shout out to, what was it?
Johnny Caswell, shout out to Anastasia Moore, shout out to all our buddies from Italy, shout out to all of our people from the Netherlands, shout out to all of our people from the United States, Canada, whether you're next door watching, whether you're across the fucking world watching, whether you're across the country watching, we love you.
Shout out to our first viewer of the video right now.
So, and a couple of things, happened in our last video that, we weren't too satisfied. Anyone else you want to shout out? Shout out to Missy. Shout out
to Brittany.
Brittany, our whole Skylar. Shout out to our whole
Shout out to all of you.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, our whole team, everybody that watches us, man. So, anybody else?
I can think of top of
Shout out to Dad Davis. Shout out to Mom. It was her birthday not too long ago.
Yep.
Ric Flair, he passed away.
Really?
Or not passed away. Fuck, sorry. He did not pass away. Take that back. It was his birthday a couple days ago. My bad.
Dummy.
That was a big fuck up by me. So,
shit.
He's not dead. He's alive, breathing, and sexy as ever. He was actually on Monday Night Raw when Charlotte Flair and Dominic Mysterio were shit talking each other. So, we're going to discuss Raw, because now that we have an audience, and it's already time for us to watch wrestling again, by the time we've got to discuss it. Last week's Kelso, fuck, we're really behind, huh? Is it even worth talking about? Or?
I don't think so.
Because people are already watching this
seeing it on YouTube, and yeah, it's not even
I didn't see it till today, so I'm going to give a quick shout-out to Becky fucking Lynch, and a quick shout-out to Hall of Famer Lita. Apparently, Trish Stratus helped them. I didn't actually get to watch the video yet, but all it says was Hall of Famer Trish Stratus helps Becky Lynch and Lita win the tag team titles. So I'd probably assume Bayley was out there doing shenanigans, and it was 3-on-2, Lita and Becky against those three, so they had to have a third person come out and save them, which is fair, and they won the tag team titles. So shout out to Lita and Becky Lynch, man.
Did you buy damn near $500 worth of Bitcoin?
Huh? No!
You have an invoice on your fucking DavidKerwin1 at Gmail
Probably a scam.
for PayPal for $500 worth of fucking Bitcoin.
Probably a scam, buddy. Probably trying to scam you.
Yeah, no, because I don't get on PayPal.
I know, I'm like...
I was trying to figure out the Bitcoin because I was going to place like a $10 bet on Jake Paul, but that was going to be a rough day.
It said like 0.0 something change on Bitcoin, and it said tax is $10, and the total was fucking $485. I'm like,
Yeah,
This
no.
They've been
Going-
trying to scam people with
I'm
shit
like,
like
this
that.
motherfucker don't even have $800.
No, they've been scamming people with shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's not
Fuck them.
nope.
To all you
Yeah.
scammers watching,
I had a question.
fuck off.
Man, you made my heart stop. Like, what?
Why'd you do it like that and not on actual YouTube?
Well, because we liked having the wide video and the live video both.
Although compared to our last videos, the computer is way better for live.
So you chose to record something on my laptop without permission?
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
All fingers are going on this
me.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to post it and delete it immediately.
Just make an album for you guys on there.
Only see half our faces in the live.
Yeah.
I wonder, do you think we can just record the shit off my phone and do that shit and then use a computer for live?
I don't know how long it's going to take on your phone. Probably going to be a while, just like it was on my phone. It fucking took forever and ever and ever. Even on my good
Well, my phone usually posts this shit pretty quickly.
Well, we'll find out later today when we do our second video, right? Alright,
Shout out to our second viewer that's on there. Again, sorry for only half-faced, because we are doing this off the phoner.
Welcome to live chat. Remember to abide by our community guidelines.
You guys are more than welcome to call, text, email, Facebook. We've got all kinds of contactors on there.
You would have scooped in more. That's me with Paul.
I'm all the way in there. I look pretty damn good.
I'm just more probably focused on
computer.
I just focus more on the bigger background naturally.
I take $5 so I can go get some forks.
Only if you take 5 and get me a monster.
What a dick move.
Thank you, love bug.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're here, you're live, you're locked, you're loaded. Kelso,
Why not? You're just taking 2 fivers.
you got a series of discussion you want to bring about?
I don't mind know what you do with them. No. I use my fingers. I got them long ass fingers for a reason.
Is this Kelso Kerwin fellow that's not paying attention right now?
Well, no, I'm arguing with her. I blame her like I blamed you for the computer.
I blame you for the computer as well.
That sucks. So what's your question?
No.
Do you have any questions you don't ask?
No, I don't have any questions.
So,
Questions about what? You got me so sidetracked, I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
the discussion was on, the floor was open to you, Kelso, to have
Okay.
any discussion you would like to talk about before we go into on the phone news or anything like that. Jack Cashier could be anything you want to discuss.
Oh well. If you guys are, shout out to those who are good with computers and shit and got some cool ass equipment, give us a buzz. You know, we might have some stuff for you to do in our videos there, bud. Who's this? Thomas Anderson. Hi, gentlemen.
Hi,
What's up there,
Tommy.
buddy?
How you doing, buddy? Are you? I would assume you're probably not working. Are you still working at the Sexy Taco Bell? How's that going for you there, bud? I know. Yeah. I know Sexy Tommy Anderson, his name. So where were you going with that before you commented? Did you get home from where, Tommy? You got home from the Bell? Or
No,
from...
that's a fun time.
You got a new job yet, or no?
Damn.
My fucking sunglasses keep falling off my fucking face here because I broke the handle on them.
Shit happens.
That's what they say, right?
Yep, shit happens. Welcome to the world.
Okay.
You know, in Florida, they are now trying to hunt some of these Jesus lizards.
Yeah, we talked about that on the podcast. So, now, are they trying to home them, like put them somewhere else? Or are they just trying to...
If you catch them, cool, but a lot of people are sitting there doing what they do with iguanas. Taking them out and eating them.
That's kind of fucked.
Huh? Invasive species. You know, in Florida, you can go and hunt iguanas, pythons, all year round. What was it, like 180? I don't know. That's some ridiculous shit. You can, which it is what it is. You're doing what you guys gotta do to keep the populations and shit.
I was about to say, what all do they endanger, though?
But at the same time, some of the ways these people are doing it. Hi, Skylar. Some of the ways these people are doing it are stupid. Like, there's this dude who's a fisherman. He sits there and snags them on a hook, reels them in, like you would a fish.
That's kind of fucked.
No shit, bro. And this is like, these things do feel pain. They do feel a hook go inside their fucking body, bro. Like, I'm not cool with that shit, bro. At all. Do it humanely.
You gotta think they're people that do that to other human beings, dog.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, but that's just people that's not humanely.
Humanity, we
right.
do have quite a couple of steps to step up still. I mean, there's a lot of shit. I can't remember who it was, but I was just listening to an interview where Buddy had stopped eating meat and all that type of shit because he just got real heavy into God. And in the Bible, I've never read the whole Bible, so don't quote this to me. Quote this to me, hearing it from Buddy. In the Bible, it says that man is not supposed to eat meat or something like that. But But that doesn't make much sense to me because in Bible times, that's how man originally first started hunting. Obviously, we didn't know how to grow shit. We fucking drove.
Ate what we grabbed.
But then again, that is sin, man. So that's why they say we've been fucked from the beginning. But a lot of people say they feel a lot better when they stick to like oatmeals and peanut butter and vegetables and shit like that, and not eating meat. You never heard people talk about how they feel like their body feels better, but I feel good when I eat.
I feel great whenever I'm actually eating something worth eating. I'm sorry. Well, a lot of people eat is what my dinner eats.
like a peanut butter sandwich with some fucking nachos with cheese and sour cream. Like that's a dinner some days, I guess. But those nachos are a lot better when they got chicken or beef or pork or steak or tuna or.
I'm a big steak person for sure.
What do you think?
Meat, because his last comment said, "Eat meat."
You, Tommy. Tommy didn't. I think it was you. You were telling me you were trying to eat better. Maybe it wasn't you though. Yes, the Bible speaks to eat meat during certain times. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I don't know what the fuck Buddy was talking about. But then again, there's so many different forms of Bibles out there. It's fucking ridiculous. There's a KJV, there's the NOB, there's the NOJV, and they all have different contexts. So.
Yes, you do.
The PBJ is not. Wait, what did he say?
PBJ is
Peanut butter jelly.
better. Or good dinner or something. Love you.
What
See you
did
soon.
say?
PBJ is the best dinner ever.
Yeah, but as far as a real dinner, T, we gotta be honest. Would you rather sit down and have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some nachos that only have like sour cream and maybe beans or cheese on them, or would you rather sit down and have barbecue pulled pork on a hot dog bun with some corn and mashed potatoes? Like,
We might do a segment if everyone wants. Cooking with Kelso.
cooking with Kelso. I fucking love it.
Very funny as fuck. We might do it whenever we get our shit all paid off and go to the store and get a bunch of food. I might make some badass nachos, bro.
I love nachos, bro. I swear to fucking God. I love Taco Bell food, bro. I used to eat there a lot. Bro.
Yeah, but the shit, if I make Mexican food, it blows Taco Bell's nasty shit out of the water.
Taco Bell's amazing, bro.
Not compared to me. Cooking with Kelso.
Tommy, Tomias,
Tommy, I'm sorry.
Bring me some food later, my boy.
Try not to forget our food.
That was fucking
boy.
Mike, bro. Like, you let Mike forget my quesadilla. Pulled pork is not nasty, Thomas. How dare you? You should be
I like
shamed.
steak more.
You don't like barbecue pulled pork?
I mean, it's good.
Like the one Mom made that night? The
it's
ribs?
good, don't get me wrong. Pork is good.
But
ribs. If I had to choose to eat for the rest of my life between pork, steak,
I hate steak, really.
or fucking
steak. I like pork chops and chicken.
Fish, I'm going for steak all day. Medium rare, nice and bloody, nice and juicy.
I can only occasionally eat steak. I'm not very much a fan of steak.
I can cook that bitch several different ways, bro.
Kelso will drive the steak into him.
I will be like John Wayne and die with like 30 pounds of red meat still undigested. Yep. I heard he loved his red meats, bro.
Who?
John Wayne.
John Wayne Gacy?
No, John Wayne. The cowboy.
Oh, shit. I'm talking about a serial killer and Kelso's talking about
a cowboy. Like, fuck. No, John Wayne. I heard when he died, he had like 20, 30 pounds of undigested red meat. And I could believe that. I would probably die the same way if I don't get killed and eaten by one of my animals in the future. Because
this is not too bad.
Eventually in my life, I do plan on owning another alligator.
Mostly. It's a lot better than the other one.
Oh yeah.
Not too bad, right?
I can actually fuck with that one.
Shout out the pineapple one. I hate pineapple, which is crazy. You can have the rest of them. I'm not a pineapple fan. But that's just not too bad, actually.
Smirnoff Ice Pineapple Lemonade. Not bad.
Try it. Don't drink the pink lemonade one. Kind of nasty.
Kind of? Oh my god.
One
that was worse.
Okay. You didn't think peach was worse than pink lemonade?
I love peaches.
That peach, though, that one was not good.
Yeah. That was awful.
Now, if you get Smirnoff Ice, get the pineapple ones, those ones are doable.
Yep. I give that a good C plus or a B. I'd give it maybe about. I'd give it about B minus.
I was thinking of B minus. What? You said C plus B. I was thinking B minus. B minus. I would definitely get a minus. Definitely get a plus. Because it's the bottom of the category.
I mean, it's better than a C.
If you're putting it with C, it's C minus. I'll tell you that. If you're putting it with B, it's B minus. That's as good as I'll give it. It's no C plus. Plus is the top of its level. Top of the 70s. It's not top of the 70s. It's very low 80s, very low 70s.
Lemonade is nasty with or without alcohol.
I hate lemonade as well. The only reason I'm drinking it is because it tastes zero lot vodka. It may be water. It may not. Who knows? Only me. Ladies and gentlemen, another issue I wanted to discuss real quick before we get into the better part of the entertainment period of our show. You heard us on our live. We were live yesterday, right?
Yeah.
We were on our live podcast. I referred to a buddy of mine, a very close friend of mine, Hennessy Black. I know, right, Tommy? Hennessy Black in the comments talking about, Paul, you look like you need some smoke. And I said, yeah, let me buy some. Just so everybody knows, YouTube, they didn't violate us. We got no trouble for that. But for Kelso's family, for Kelso, for myself, he was not satisfied with that. I looked back on it. He was right, 100%. We should not be discussing, because as far as I'm concerned, these are not real dab carts. They're for show, per se. We smoke real smoke, but we just don't do it on camera and in front of you guys. So understand that.
Delta 8.
Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. Who's to say? But as far as we would like to promote, we don't recommend, drugs or alcohol. That's not what it is. We're having fun. We're shooting our shit. We're doing our podcast. So don't take this and watch this and say, oh, those guys are using drugs. I want to use drugs. No. Wrong. Bad.
No, wrong. Bad.
So it is what it is. I like to believe that all the people watching this are at least 18 or above. Shout out to, my sexy manager, Tommy. People like you, I love watching, We don't mind you guys watching, but as far as other people, we don't want to promote drugs or alcohol in any way, shape, or form. So just keep that out there. Richie had asked Kelso about buying a card off him. That's a Delta 8 dab cart. Not, not felony, it's purchasable at any local smoke shop. Blase, blase. So don't try to, Kelso, you want to say anything else on that? This is a real vape, 100% real, nicotine, 100%. Get it. Shout out to Orlap Vodka. They're good vodka. Just don't overdo it. So, what did Tomias comment? Because I just wasn't having nothing to do with his comment at the time.
Drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
Better.
It is. That's not better than smoking, although in some areas it has to be, like Georgia. It is what it is. So, I'm not a street weed kind of guy, so I'm sure we could go anywhere and buy street weed off somebody, but that's not going to happen. We only go to dispensaries where it's legal, in states where it's legal, and buy with, recreational. I don't have a medical card. Maybe he does. I don't. I'm not going to speak on anyone other than myself, but if I was living in a state where I had to do one or the other, Kelso, it would be smoking, But it is what it is. There are states where they don't really play around with marijuana laws. Am I right, Kelso? Yeah, I'm right. Thank you. So, let's move forward.
Are you sure, Paul? Because you didn't have to get into all that shit now. Holy fuck.
No, I get into what I feel needs to be gotten into. I mean, there are states that don't fuck around. There are states that don't even have dispensaries in them. So there are some states where liquor is preferred over marijuana. If it was my choice, I would live in a state where there was definitely an open dispensary. I'll say that right now. What do you say? I can't read it. Good topic transition.
What's the tattoo you have? Best tattoos you have?
The best or my favorite?
Favorite, best, whatever.
You first. Get on camera. I can't even see. You're a blur.
I'm not a blur. I'm on that camera. Good enough.
Yeah, there's sexy people watching us live here, so you need to let them see you. And he texted me.
Fluffy, how's it going?
What did he say?
He said, Fluffy, how's it going?
He said, Fruity, how's it going?
Oh, Fruity, Fluffy, whatever.
I don't know, Toucan Sam. You tell me. Tom, you look like you lead the Fruit Loop troop, for real. Like The Rock said to the late great once John Cena. You're a dick. But it's going great. Kelso, tell me your favorite tattoo first, and then I'll go on. Give me favorite one or favorite three, because that's a very open, broad topic for me, actually. Because I love all my tattoos. The top three favorite I have an even description of love for. And that's my drug-free tattoo because that's a tattoo I engage every day because it's on my knuckles because I fight for it every single day. Yeah, I smoke weed. Fuck off with that shit. And I drink. That's not a drug, so fuck off again. I don't smoke crack. I don't smoke meth. I don't do heroin. I don't, you know what I mean? So I'm drug-free and I fight for that every day. So that's definitely one of my favorite tattoos. My eye. Shout out Todd Davis. My third eye is definitely also one of my favorites. Yeah. Anybody that has any relative spiritual knowledge or aspect knows what the third eye stands for. You know, it watches over me when I sleep. It's always open. It's always protecting me. It's a spiritualistic aspect. People know what the fucking third eye is, you know what I mean? So, he's definitely one of my favorites. And, those two probably are it. My rose. The black rose. My mother's favorite flower was the red rose. I left mine black because it not only stands for a symbol of defiance against her, but a symbol of her dying as to what she once was. She's no longer.
Nice.
Kelso. Take the screen. What's your favorite
That's
tattoo?
mine.
Favorite tattoo, Kelso?
But they're mine. No, seriously.
Show it up close. Show it. Alright. People can see what the fuck it is.
Not hard to fucking miss it, bro. It's skull with fucking shrooms.
Yeah, but upside down it looks like all hell's breaking
Yeah,
loose.
but this is also my fucking broken hand, so I can't sit there and fucking...
Okay, so show your other one, too. Is that not one of your favorites as well? 'Cause that one's...
I mean, this
Just show
cool,
that
but
whole
it's
thing,
definitely
bro. Show the whole
not...
sleeve, because that's sexy. The whole sleeve's sexy, I promise. Like, you can see that's a Joker, that's a skull. What is he called? The Jester.
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box Jester.
Mm.
Yeah, his Kelso's got some much better tattoos than me, but I like all mine. As far as the best one on my body done, it's definitely gonna have to be that eye. Like, look at that fucking thing, for fuck's sakes. That's pretty goddamn good, isn't it, Kelso?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these are all pretty decently done, but as far as the best one, it's probably the best tattoo on my body right there. I have a cross on my chest, too, as well, with initials of female. Tommy, how many tattoos do you have, bud? Not too many from what I can recall. Kelso, how many tattoos do you have? Didn't we talk about this once already?
Like 24.
Show what else happened on fucking wrestling that we missed. 2 weeks worth.
No.
I can't even get on YouTube, bro. Like, God forbid a good sporting event go by. You can't even open your YouTube without them spoiling the fuck out of it. YouTube ruins everything. I'll tell you that right now. I need more from you, Kelso, here. I need more from you. Not just a sexy smile won't do here. Need more.
I'm drawing a blank at the moment.
Fucking let's give her. Okay, LOL at Fluffy17. I don't know what that means. Tommy, I really appreciate you taking the time and liberty out of your fucking beautifully sexy day to comment on our fucking live videos that Kelso's not even putting his face in. They just see his goddamn forearm.
Yep.
How have you guys riot against Kelso?
That's alright, that is what it is.
You guys want to fucking... You banging shit. You guys want to fucking... You guys want... Yeah, there he is. Yeah. That's a sexy face. Okay, Kelso, do you want a drinky poo? I'll fucking pour you up one if you want one.
No.
Sure?
We go over this every fucking day.
Kelso, where are you? He's fucking being a sexy SOB right here, trying to barely put his fucking face in. Try to click on the fucking comments, Kelso. See if we can get him to stay. It's gotta be something.
I've tried that so many fucking times, bro. I'm over it.
Kelso does Kelso. Nothing wrong with that. Tommy, fuck off, okay?
Awesome.
Tommy's... Okay, let me tell you something about Tommy, okay? We could be fighting. I could be standing there like, I'm fighting for me and Tommy right now. Who's fighting against me? Tommy would be like, me. That's fucking Tommy, I swear. Tommy would be like, okay, you're fighting for both of us? Well, I'm fighting for just me. Fuck you, Paul. That's Tommy, I swear to God. So, Shout out to my boy Harley. Harley was always on my side. We used to double team Tommy. Big wink. Not in a good way, but we used to, verbally double team him. Harley was always on Team Paul. I was the best in the world. Harley knew it. Harley acknowledged it. Everybody there acknowledges it, Tommy, but you. That's what I got for you, bud. Go ahead. My tangent is done.
How drunk are you? 1 to 10.
3.
Really?
Maybe a 4.
Okay, sure.
This is only, I just poured this one first, and this one there. I could probably drink fucking 3 of these things filled up with water. You know what I mean? Why can't I see these comments?
Because you probably got fucking sunglasses on there, jackass.
What did he say? Did he say you love Team Tommy? Is that what that just said?
Probably.
You love Team Tommy.
Yes, you do.
If Team Tommy would have done his job as my general manager and gotten rid of the dump trucks on the line that needed to be removed, Byron, I would have been on Team Tommy, but Team Tommy's a dick, so. Team Tommy and Team Kelso are the same teams. So.
You're a dick there too, bud.
I have to be. You gotta be a dick. You gotta adapt or perish, right?
Shit. I gotta be a dick because of you.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Nice one like Tommy.
I don't know who's
Shout out to
more.
my boy Mike.
The biggest kick level of all is between you and Missy. No, it'd be the cats. Them cats after last night, bro. Free cats, whoever the fuck wants them.
Tommy, buddy, you interested in 2 kind of young kitties? One really kind of young and one.
They're only
Kinda
1
dick.
and 2.
They're really nice cats. Like, they look really good. One's all orange and comets. He's all black. He looks like a little panther. Klaus is a dumb piece of shit, though. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
If you have the time out of your day, which I know you don't, but one of your kids or something might, Tommy, your girl, to fucking re-potty train the dumb piece of shit that's already been potty trained, go for it. We get that, no cats, my dog will eat them. We get that a lot. That's how my dad is.
It's okay. I mean, it's not okay.
And if your
Unless
dog
it
eats them,
happens.
maybe he'll be full for the day. So you won't have to buy food for a couple extra days.
No, I'm not saying feed your cats.
We do not condone
dogs. Ugh.
animal activity such as that. That is kind of fucked. If you could make, if you could, I could understand killing it, but if you could get if a dog start eating cat, bro, next thing you know, it's gonna come starting trying to eat your cool ass. I promise, bro. I'm trying to take a bite out of your fucking hand, bro. The day you start feeding the real blood shit to your dog, he's gonna come trying to bite your fucking hands off one day. So. That's what they train pit bulls and shit, isn't it? Dog fighting pit bulls with
About 3 foot.
3 foot what?
That
Hole?
nice old hole that's getting dug right now.
By me? I don't get it. Nope. Over my head, she went there, eh, boys?
Yep.
Fucking giving her.
So what you want to get into? Because I am officially out of her, not knowing what to say.
That sounds about like it's fine. We just start picking headlines and reading them. I like that one right there. That was pretty cool. School library.
Thank you.
You read the whole thing. Oh, phone, why'd you get all dark, you piece of shit?
Well, read the whole thing. There you go, buddy.
You
I
wanna
sound
read
like a robot when I
You want to
talk.
read the headline and I'll read the rest of it?
Nah, that's not you. I sound like a robot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pkr Podcast, episode 24. We're live here Tuesday, February 28th. The headline reads, an
What'd you
11
get?
An 11-year-old reads aloud from
Oh,
pornographic book he checked out from library at a school board meeting.
We need all
How much you take?
that. 55.
Oh, I didn't have enough PP. What's wrong with you?
An 11-year-old in Maine spoke out against pornographic content in his middle school and wants the administrators to be prosecuted. Should I not read his name? Or, no, underage. I can't pronounce his name. So an 11-year-old sixth grader spoke up at a school board meeting last week to read aloud from the book Nick and Charlie that he had checked out of his school's library. The age advisory on this book is 16 years or older. Nick and Charlie, written by Alice Oseman, begins with two early teen boys stealing wine from their parents and proceeding to experiment sexually with one another. I'm not going to read much more about that part.
Yeah, no.
The book was on the stand. I would like to read you a page, the 11-year-old boy said at a school board meeting. He then proceeded to read, my back over my hips. I asked if he should take his clothes off. I'm not going to read the rest of this quote. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into his bedside drawer for a condom. An 11-year-old boy is reading this at a public school board meeting. May I remind you this? So imagine how he sounds reading it. He reads more of the sexually explicit content that we are not going to provide to you. So imagine what they gave us is wild. And what they won't give us. Look at this girl. He talks about. That's what they did provide us and telling about condoms. What do you think there's in
That is stuff we do not talk.
The boy rented it out and showed my dad. The librarian asked if I wanted more, and if I wanted a graphic novel version. The librarian, in this case, is a dick. The boy's father, Adam, spoke up to address the board of Windham Raymond School District, also known as RSU 14. Adam, which is the little boy's father, he proceeded to blast the book Genderqueer, which also shows sexually explicit depictions of two minors. The age advisory in this book for readers is 17 years and older. This is absolute bullshit, he said.
That's the name of the book?
That's the title of it, the cover. I'm not going to show you that because I don't need outrage. We do not.
I think we just need to
I'm going to drop the
topics, 'cause
story
There's
entirely.
a whole fucked up thing. I don't know.
Okay, so shout out to the little boy, and his father, that books like that should not be in a public library accessible to children. That's what they were gunning for. Books like this should be in an adult novelty shop, is what they're saying. They should not be at a public library that children can walk into and view the cover of and pick up and read. So if you guys want to go look that book up, I'm not even going to give you the title because it's rough. I'm not going to show you the picture because it's very rough as well. But give the kid a Google and check it out. That's rough. So now I'm going to ask you your personal opinion on that. So do you believe books like that should not exist in a public library? On a shelf, viewable to
I feel like public
boy.
libraries should have adult sections that you have to show ID to get into.
If you want to put books like that in there. Yeah. There you guys go. You heard that first here. That is an open idea. A public library, we understand. But there needs to be a section of said public library that is not. That is only public to those with proper identification. That's a fucking idea right there, buddy. So, we could write that into Congress. Kelso's law. Yes! I'm trying to go back so I can see the other stories. That's why I just usually tend to just scroll through the headlines, and I don't really tend to go too far into it. This one about this police, they found a model's murder in a landfill. A woman that was trapped in her car, negative 15-degree weather.
Check that one out.
That
don't sound like it's gonna fucking fuck us in every way, shape, or form. Like, been sounding.
You read it? Oh, this one's in Maine too.
Like, you read them all, bro. I already told you my reason.
This other kid was in Maine too. This was today.
Today?
February 28th at 11 a.m. Updated. 2 vulnerable women were found 5 days after going missing in a severe. We gave warning about that snowstorm in Maine and Wisconsin. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
In Maine, miraculously surviving in their SUV without food or heat as temperatures plunged to negative 15. Mrs. Pushard and Mrs. Angela were last seen Wednesday filling up Pushard's Jeep Compass with gas in Springfield, 150 miles from their home in Topsham, Maine. Because they were out and about going bowling. They were both intellectually disabled. They got lost as family members, and cops tried to give them directions before their phone then died and they ran out of gas. Rescue crews used helicopters, planes, and vehicles to hunt for the women after a missing vulnerable adult alert went nationwide. They were finally found by Sunday morning by a snowmobile riding in Maine, a game warden, who spotted the red SUV covered in snow where it had ran out of gas. That's fun. I hollered, I'm going to show you their pictures because they're happily rescued. Boom. I hollered, hello, game warden, 2 times, and probably
Don't say any names.
maybe 10 or 15 seconds later, the driver's side door opened and Pusher stuck her head out and she said, hello. Warden, we're going to identify the warden as Warden Richards. When he asked if she was Kim, she then replied, how did you know my name? The warden recalled. I said, we've been looking for you. That was it. After they started digging it out, the whole thing was covered at the top window brim with snow. He said he found them on a path he hadn't planned to search. So that's pretty decent. The women did not have food, and the only drinks they had were a half-empty bottle of Mountain Dew. And that was frozen to the point they couldn't even drink it. They got stuck in the snow, running out of gas and heat. The woman had spent 2 nights in the vehicle with no heat. Jeez Louise. And they smiled as they were rescued and pulled from their freezing cold SUV. And they were towed for free to the nearest gas station. Okay, a close call between 2 air jets. Tennessee cops seek a suspect who killed state animals. Who killed officially endangered state animals. That's not cool there, bud. Ooh, wild video captures extreme damage from a historic California storm. A Karen calls cops on 2 innocent black men for just shoveling snow after a storm.
What? What?
I don't know if I want to read into this. I'll read it right here. This one.
Karen calls cops on black.
Why does it keep moving like that? Real time.
No. No.
A belligerent Karen was caught on video calling the police on 2 African American men in Illinois shortly or after they shoveled snow off the sidewalk outside of her home. They were helping this old ass lady out, shoveling her driveway for her, and she looked out her window and called the police. He runs a snow removal business in Rockford, Illinois. He was clearing a driveway for his friend's dad on February 17th when the pals decided to clear the sidewalk too, and their dad told them about an elderly woman who lived next door. So the pals then decided to clear her driveway too at no cost. But the helpful duo didn't receive any gratitude from their neighbor, who took offense at their altruism and called the police. When the police is called on people of my color, just to be on the safe side, just to be on the safe side, I just say record. Okay, I get it. TikTok video reposted. Look at her. She's the dick of the day, I think.
Yeah, no shit.
Don't trespass, part that line again, the woman shoots back, pointing at the snow barrier. I don't need any of this shit from you. No. Matters then quickly snowballed. Nice metaphor. When the friend shovels the snow off the sidewalk again. You're trespassing on my property, screamed the woman, who later identifies herself as I'm not going to say. This is a public sidewalk, the gentlemen say. Get out of my way, she snaps back and calls the cops, declaring a severe emergency. These 2 guys are African American and I don't get along with them. They're making fun of me. See, they don't have any respect, she screams on the phone. The 2 officers look puzzled. Like, what the fuck are we walking into? According to the police log, they're harassing her and she doesn't want them here, the dispatcher noted. She says they're disrespecting her and she wants them to be gone. The 2 cops are seen at the location where one says the woman suffers probably from a mental illness and the men are asked to please not to shovel her snow. Yeah, poor fella. I don't know what's wrong with her. Yeah, we're going to read that. She denied comment on the incident. That's their property, right? Do you want to at least, you don't have to read it, but just give a quick shout out to that area and its families. You see when I was pointing to it? I think it was a tornado. Was it a tornado or not?
Yep, tornado. Spot.
You want to give a quick shout out to the families? Fuck, they get hit with shit all the time. Poor fuckers.
Feel bad for the person that died. Fuck. That's pretty fucked.
The only fella or missus.
Oh, let's see. According to cities, any most serious injury was a broken leg. Stop. I'm sorry, bro. If that's the worst injury,
Shout out to anybody in Oklahoma.
shout out to you guys. I
Who
feel
received
bad,
property
but
damage or
I
anything
feel
like that.
bad for the family that lost the one dude. So shout out
special
to
shout
whoever
out
you guys are for sure. I feel bad for
to the people that lost
you
a
know.
family member in the Oklahoma City tornado.
Yep.
Yeah, tornado. Shout out, a special shout out to that family, that person. May God be with you guys, or whatever you believe in. If you're Muslim, sorry, that was a big fuck up for me to say that. Sorry. May whatever you believe in be with you. You're in our hearts, our prayers. To anybody that received severe property damage or lost animals or anything, sorry to you guys as well. Because you don't have to necessarily lose somebody to suffer from a tornado, I guess, but. And a shout out to all the people in Wisconsin and Maine and Minnesota and all the states that were hit by that severe snowstorm last week. Hopefully you guys made it through that. Nobody died, I don't think. If they did, sorry.
So one house was completely destroyed. They got into the underground shelter in time, but the windows exploded in the house. The garage door came off. They've got holes in the roof. The only thing I will say is David said, "We've got glass everywhere inside."
Oh, fuck.
David's family just moved to the neighborhood too from California. Ain't that a bitch, bro? Oh my god.
Poor fella.
It was their first time needing to use the shelter. No shit. I can't believe this actually happened.
Poor fella.
To come out and see this destruction.
Yeah,
And
shit.
the intensity, the violence of it all. Man. Within 15 seconds, bro.
So he was in the house, or he
It
was...
went from crazy to now.
Fuck!
Within 15 seconds. People's houses took a nice little beating for sure.
Anybody that had property damage again, or lost animals, or money, or expensive belongings, or personal belongings, or any damage.
Let's see. Crews reported more tornado damage near McLeod and Doppler radar.
Oh, really? The Doppler radar is somehow.
Well, that indicated another possible tornado just west of Oklahoma City, struck near Oklahoma City.
Also, I think
Yukon.
What?
Okay, so what are your favorite 3 reptiles and why?
Why does it go away so fast?
Alright,
That pisses me
so
off, bro.
my top 3. One would definitely be king cobras. They've been a big fascination by me since I was like 4 or 5 years old. King cobra, the big old 18-foot snake with fangs like this. Yeah. So that would be one. I've been fascinated since I was real
Now
young.
they have the kind of head with
They
the
have
little
the hood.
dart, the hood. Yes.
Hood, yep. So
Decent.
eventually, I want to try to get my license and shit so I can get shit like that.
Yeah.
Very, very. Dude, they can kill like what was it?
Googler it.
An elephant or 30 elephants or shit. Yeah, I don't know how to use your shit.
30 elephants.
Another one would be a Komodo dragon. I already have their cousins. I have the Asian water monitor, so I would love to get a Komodo dragon one day. That'd be dope.
Now, how big do those fuckers get?
A little bit bigger than them.
A little bit, or way bigger? 3-4 feet, isn't it?
They can get about 8 foot, bro.
Them?
Yeah.
How big do the
Komodos? They can Google it. I think they get like 9 foot, 10 foot. I think it's like 9 foot.
Oh, it is enough to kill 20 people.
That's what it was.
With a single bite, or wait.
One
But
of
the
them.
amount of neurotoxin they deliver in a single bite is up to 0.2 of a fluid ounce. Just the 0.2 is enough to kill 20 people or one elephant. So they have enough. They have an ounce of venom. So they shoot 0.2 of a fluid ounce. So that would be about 280 hits they could do. So that'd be about 280 elephants in total. Fully grown, good-sized king cobra could fucking take down. Yeah, they got the sexy little hoods.
And Komodo dragons get like 8-9 foot. And then they're just big and bulky. I mean, they get big, bro.
And they're poisonous too, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. It's not really poisonous. It's saliva from everything they eat, the bacteria in their saliva.
200 pounds.
The Bonnie and Clyde will get roughly between 100 and 150 pounds.
They can get between 10.3 feet and as big as 12 feet. They typically weigh between 154 pounds, with the largest specified weight at 366 pounds.
Yeah.
That's Komodo dragon.
Yeah. These guys are like their cousins.
That's the first attack in 33 years. It was only in 2007.
So that would be definitely another one.
And strong venom. Their venom can kill
And then my third one would have to be
welcome to Google.
red dragon and or a black devil. Look them up. Those are boa species.
What am I typing?
It's like the red dragon boa, I believe is what it's called. Mm-hmm.
Between $400 and $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
And then look up the black dragon or black devil. I bet. Boa species. I would love to crossbreed
They're
those two
extremely
together.
nice snakes, and they're never known for their aggression.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the other one?
A black devil. Boa. It would be cool to get those and then crossbreed them together.
That fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. $4,000.
Yep.
Boas aren't poisonous, are they?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. They just crush it. They're the ones that fucking crank the shit out of you, right?
Yep.
Construct.
I'd love to get both those and, like I said, interbreed them. That'd be dope as fuck. Make a whole new breed if it works. I have some serious money going on right there. Probably try going for the boas beforehand. It also depends on what generation it is. It depends on what the genetics are more that's inside it as well. So you gotta be very specific on what you want. The more expensive ones are more high quality.
Now, what do you mean by high quality?
So say you find one for $1,000 and then you find one for $4,000. It just matters on if it's that what is bred with to make it. You know what I mean? And then once you got those ones already made and you breed those down on, it just depends on how far down until it's more of a pure gene. You know what I mean? Where there is no more other genetics in there. It's just.
So how do you go about taking one that... Oh, that's why... Okay, so you're saying the more expensive ones are pure, is what you're saying. I fucking get it now.
Basically, yeah.
So how long would it take buying one that's only like $1,000 to get it up to $10,000? No, but...
Try to Google it. I don't know. I've never done it. I can't tell you from
You don't know
experience.
how long you gotta breed to breed that shit out of them? Or you can't?
I mean, it will eventually at one point, because if you get a male, and then you can't just...
Anyway.
Because personally, I would not do inbred breeding. One,
Right.
definitely not with that shit.
I don't know how to really Google this.
But like if you have two different parents, and you know what I'm trying to get at?
3, I don't know how to go from here. How long does it take?
Really, I don't even know how you Google it.
How long does it take to breed a snake pure?
I guess.
But you can't, can you?
That's something we'd probably want to find an actual professional snake breeder.
That's how long it takes to breed them. Yeah, you might not be able to do that. That might not be. You might be able to breed them down, but I don't know if you can breed them up. That would kind of ruin the whole point of purebred, right?
I don't know.
Because once you mix something out of its breed with it, that's contaminating it almost, right?
Well, no, I'm talking about, so, say you had to bring 3 snakes together, well, not together, but whatever you gotta do to crossbreed the 3 genetics into making that snake to make that color and so on, right? And you end up getting, say you get lucky. You have a whole nother litter, same snake, same whatever. Got another snake that comes out like that.
You said 3, right?
I mean, it don't really matter. It just depends on what you're trying to do and how you're getting that.
Taking
specific.
2 different ones and making one pure. That's what, right?
Well, it won't be pure because it's got those 3 different genetics.
It's naturally bonded with that.
Exactly. So say you use the same 3, well, not those same, but a different one, so it's not inbred, and you get the same outcome with the same genetics, same everything. Those 2 grow up, and you got lucky, and one's a male, and one's a female. Got lucky, grew those up, and bred those together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, would that snake be okay if they were brought up together and brought together, or would they have to be bred with pure snakes as not them? Or would they be good to go together?
Well, you're still talking about it would end up being an inbreed unless you do the same thing with another. You know what I mean?
Now, snakes can be inbred.
You can. Well, people tell me. People tell me you can inbreed them to a point.
Now, how does that affect them? Does it affect them how would a dog or a human?
Well, I've had people. Don't quote me on this.
Right.
This is what people who breed stuff all the time have told me. This is what people have told me that I've known through the reptile stuff. Yeah, and they said it don't really matter as long as you don't do it to a point. So I would try to take it as far as I could go. I would not want to inbreed them personally because if you get lucky and it don't have genetic defects, cool. But eventually you're not gonna get lucky.
Yeah, no shit, for sure.
Especially if you're breeding like the mom with the son, and then the son with the grandkid, and then you keep doing that. Eventually, you're gonna get those fucked up snakes or whatever.
What does that look like? Like, is it just not?
Now you can see that. Look up messed up inbred snakes, and it'll show you pictures of like you could have a snake
inbred snake.
Defects is what you want to put down on it as well. Otherwise, you get all the pretty ones. But if you get the defects, some of them could have 2 heads. Some of them could have a fucking half king, like this fuck, bro. It's just some of the pictures they show you is really messed up. But
We're not talking about spiders, you dumb motherfucking worthless pieces of shit. Let me see if 1 second. So these are all. That's not good looking, is it?
nah.
That's horrible, right?
Yeah,
inbreeding and captive, or inbreeding and captive.
See how his back's all kinked up to hell, his head's twisted all fucked
all these
up.
Fucked? Oh yeah, that one's fucked. That one's like glued to its fucking thing.
No, that's egg sac. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, I told you I'm not too hot with Google and things like that. The most inbreeding I'm familiar with is Wrong Turn. I did, some research into inbreeding back when people used to do it in medieval times and shit. But other than that, nope. As far as animals go, I'm not too hot with that type of thing. I saw the 2-headed dog. I saw I saw a couple 2-headed snakes. Not saw with my own eyes, but obviously on the internet, which is left up to your speculation to believe to determine whether or not you believe it or not. snakes. People can bake shit so good, bro. It's like, fuck. I remember that. Remember the snake they killed on that fucking bulldozer that we were looking that I thought was fake, bro? And that thing was fucking beautiful. What's that one movie with the things under the ground, Kelso?
Here's a couple of defects.
What's that one movie with the things in the ground? Underground? Old? They come up? Tremors.
Oh, okay.
That fucking snake.
Well, you were
good,
describing
bro.
like half the movies I've watched.
It looked good. That snake looked like he could have been a tremor, bro, and they fucking killed it. Don't just
Have faces smushed in.
Is there two of them? Oh, that's two different snakes, right?
Mm-hmm. They're
They
both
look
fucked.
connected.
No, they're not connected. Those two different eggs.
I will fucking break you, bro. I swear to God.
But yeah, no. You can. People say you can do it to a point. I just be very careful. But
30
eventually,
seconds of my ass.
I would
30
like
minutes.
to try making some really crazy, expensive ass snakes. You know.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's just his head coming over. That one's fucked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this one alive or dead too?
That one's fucked.
They're both
Dead.
dead.
Yeah.
Both of them?
Mhm.
Really?
You find some inbreds that's grown up and still decent, but you know, a lot of them can have some really fucked up side effects. See, that's pretty nice. That's an expensive pair. Eventually, I want to get back into doing snakes. I love snakes. Are so easy to care for. Monitors, I love them. I'm keeping them, but they are definitely no ho. They definitely take up a lot of time. Yep.
Yep. You a fan of King of the Hill or no? Oh, see.
I used to watch all the time.
You look at that
That's
real quick,
fake as
and then
fuck.
you're like, oh, that's cool, and you're like, so fake.
Fake. Fake. Look up two-headed. Those even, you might get lucky and find a good three-headed. But a lot of these you're seeing are just photoshopped as fuck, bro.
Oh, India. I want to see this video that you guys alleged to have that you don't have. Cunt. I don't know why I was seeing that it was from India. That would give me the reason to believe that it might be possible. I don't know why. Just I'm fried. Let's see if there's even a two. Let's see if we can find a tour first.
Tour? Let's see a tour. Those are real.
Okay, wait. Let me read that before I pull it up. Though it is not, it's an extremely uncommon trait. And though it can be found in nature, deemed extremely rare, two-headed snakes can come from mutation in the reproduction process. This condition is known as bicephaly. Bi obviously translates into bi, meaning two, multi, and cephaly meaning head, bi-headed. Splitting of a snake embryo. They do exist. There are a vast majority of pictures.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that dude I follow on
Let's
YouTube,
see.
Brian Barzak.
Now do we think there's going to be three or no?
That might be a possibility, but I wouldn't count on it.
No, it's fake.
I don't think there's any actual three-headed snakes.
Yeah, it definitely says. Okay, now it's on here. The fucking reptile, you dumb pieces of shit.
But I'm ready to. Oh fuck, that's you. It's two-headed. It's a python.
It's obviously two. Why would he say three? Thought he retarded or something? But he must
Well,
be
he
fucking
said
retarded.
two or three. Alright, guys, this is Pkr Podcast.
Are we done?
I am done. I am
You
hungry.
had a question. Somebody asked you your favorite video games.
Video game.
Someone asked your favorite video games, buddy.
Favorite video games? Oh,
We'll talk about that on the next one, I guess.
yeah, tune in here in a couple hours, and we'll be back.
Hopefully 5. 5's temperature steady. Comes the door. So.
I will keep that question duly noted. You guys have a good one. We are out.